Did you know that 85% of children that come from a fatherless home end up in an adult correctional facility? Did you know that 71% of children that come from a fatherless home drop out of high school? The statistics are shocking that children who do not have a father at home end up committing crimes, incarcerated, drop out of high school, and addicted to controlled substances. America's #1 epidemic is fatherless homes. Will you join me in ending this epidemic? So I wrote my first book called I'm Free Now What? And it's a 10-step prisoner guide to reduce recidivism. So the progression of me going to jail from writing the book and traveling and doing motivational speaking really framed my life to say, hey, listen, this is why you were created, to help fathers. Last July, I had the opportunity of sitting on the Oprah show. It was a life class and it was entitled Fatherless Sons. It really motivated me to say, you know what, Karlton? You need to do more. I was motivated to do the Six Sons show, to let the world know change is possible. And here's what change looked like. From being a fatherless son to now being a father of 6 sons.
Okay, here we go. Father still in children's floor. I learned a long time ago, train up a child in the way that he should go. And when he's old, he won't depart. So as a father, here is where I start. Sports, music, and education. My occupation, raising 6 nations.
We are my dad's 6 sons. I'm his son. No, I'm his son. We all are. We are my dad's 6 sons. I'm his favorite son.
Guys, really? Life lessons, count blessings, fatherhood at its best, no questions. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. It's me and my 6 sons. Here we go.
I was born and raised on the south side of Chicago, one of 3 children, raised in a single parent home. You know, my dad died when I was 2. So I didn't have a positive male role model at home and found myself getting into a lot of trouble. I didn't have a father to really lead and guide me, give me that order, give me that structure, give me that discipline.
My lifestyle was carrying guns, gang banging, fighting every day, going back and forth to school.
Being already involved in those things eventually led to me dropping out of high school. At the age of 18, I had a 4-year prison sentence the first time, went to prison. I served 1 year in prison, no desire to change, hung around fellow gang members and drug dealers, trying to come up with the right way to go back out in the community to do the wrong thing. So I had a plan, but my plan was not to change. My plan was to continue to do what I knew to do. And at the age of 19, 3 months after being released from prison the first time, rearrested, police raid my house, find drugs, find the gun, find the money, but most devastating, find my son laying in the bed next to me. I was trying to be a good father. I was doing the best that I knew how, but my best wasn't good enough. My best wasn't good at all. Having my son come to visit me in jail at the age of 19 with an 18-year prison sentence. You know, my son had to do that for 5 years, month after month. And all along, I was not thinking about how these visualizations affected my son. That resonated strong in my heart and in my mind and said, you know what, Karlton, you need to change.
Three key things that I changed while I was in jail. 1 was my relationship with God. 2, a cognitive behavior approach or my mindset. I went to college while I was in there. I obtained my associate's degree while I was in prison. The 3rd thing I did was change my friends. I changed the people who I associated with. When you keep hanging around the same people, you're gonna keep thinking the same, you're gonna keep talking the same, which means you're gonna continue to behave the same. There's an obligation that I believe God placed on me, which is to go back into the jails. And this is something that I've been doing over the last 9-10 years. Go back into the jail, minister to those that are in there, not preaching to them, but let my life be an example for them, saying, look, you can make it because I made it. You have to be responsible. Regardless of whatever comes your way, the most important job anybody can have is being a father.
All right, well, y'all gonna wash y'all face, brush your teeth. I want your beds made up. Come get your clothes from downstairs. Get dressed and then come on downstairs.
Typical day for me, start off about 6 o'clock in the morning, get up, my son Michael, who's my 11-year-old that's in middle school, he gets off to school, see him off to school. He gets off about 6:45. About 30 minutes later at 7:15, have to wake up 4 of the other boys.
What is it, 8:03? 8:03, guys. 4 minutes. Everybody brush your hair? Huh? You slacking. You like slacking? You like being a slacker? Huh? What do lazy people get? Nowhere where? In life. I instilled in all my boys my different upbringing so that they can know that, look, Dad did this wrong. There wasn't even a thought or a twinkle at the time. But I wanted them to know, look, if you make these bad choices, this is what's going to happen.
They all go to the elementary school. We get them off on their bus at about 8:15.
Come on, bus.
Y'all get over this way.
Come on, y'all stay down here by the bus stop.
I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so I come to my office every day. I come here every day, even if it's just to follow up phone calls. This is the worst, dude. Man, it's like pulling teeth, man, trying to get in contact with organizations that I'm volunteering for. It's not like I'm getting paid for it. I want to come volunteer my services because my whole goal is to see men become better fathers, you know, and really help reduce the recidivism of them reoffending, but at the same time, their children going to jail. But once I get you, now I gotta wait 30 minutes. Why I gotta wait 30 minutes? Why you can't talk now so I can get this off my plate?
Cause I'm in a meeting right now.
You in the meeting, but you answer the phone.
Yes, cause it kept ringing.
Oh. All right, man, call me back.
Shaking my head, man. It don't make no sense. Last July, I had the opportunity of sitting on the Oprah show, actually talking during her life class. It was a life class and it was entitled Fatherless Sons.
Karlton is on Skype. Let's go to Karlton on Skype. I saw these little boys I was coming in on Skype with his 6 sons from Katy, Texas. Hi, boys.
Hi.
Oh, boy.
Okay. What did you want to say, Karlton?
Nothing can replace that physical contact of putting your arms around your boys, showing them that you love them and showing them that, look, Dad is here to affirm you, to be there for you, and has a shoulder that you can cry on when you need that.
Karlton, that's a beautiful thing to see you with your 6 boys.
And I was able to give some advice to say that, you know, we need that physical contact with our sons. We need to be able to be active in our son's life. And so from sitting on an Oprah show and her doing that Fatherless Sons life class, it really motivated me to say, you know what, Karlton? You need to do more. Not just talk about it, but you need to do something about it. So from sitting on Oprah's life class, I use my life as an instrument, and that's the purpose of this show. Because everybody's not going to pick up a book in jail. I understand that. But guess what? They're going to watch TV. I was motivated to do the 6 Sons show, to really let the world know change is possible. Change is here. And here's what change looked like. From being a fatherless son to now being a father of 6 sons. I met my wife Carla a year after being released from prison, and today my wife and I have been married almost 13 years. I've been out of prison 14 years, and I've been married to my wife for 13 of those years.
One day I'm the greatest mommy in the world, but when I say no, it's okay, I'm gonna go and sneak and ask daddy. And so then I feel like, oh, I guess I don't have any pull around here because I gotta go ask daddy. I find myself kind of doing like my mom used to do for us. I mean, I wasn't a bad child, but my nephew was kind of off the chain, so she would try to keep his dad from finding out stuff to kind of save him from getting it. So I find myself doing that a lot with them. A lot of stuff I don't share with their dad because I try to keep him from getting, you know, bringing out that strong arm. I've invited him to a lunch date so that we could, well, so that I could pretty much lay it all on the table.
So you're not gonna take on nothing else until this is done?
No, I'm not gonna take on nothing else.
Promise me you're not gonna take on anything else until the stuff for the month of February is done.
You know what? What I love about him is his genuine concern about the well-being of others. He's always willing to help somebody else. Always. I'm like, you know, you have people out there charging folks for the stuff you do. And he does it for free because he has a passion for helping people. And that's one of the things that I really, truly love about him.
Take on anything else like what? Give me an example.
Everybody calls you because they know your work ethics, they know what you do, and everybody wants you in their programs. But
I got you.
gotta get this meal ticket, baby.
Right. I got you. I got you. And that's the great thing about having my wife in my life is because she keeps me balanced. She keeps me balanced. Yeah, she's a hero. Promise. Two thumbs up. Cross my heart and hope. Pinky swear. Pinky swear. Pinky swear. All right, but that I already got the Harris County Jail. I already got the Federal Bureau of Prisons. And I think that. And the thing at the church, right? So I won't take nothing else. My wife Carla loves to coupon. She buy newspapers every week. Stacks of newspapers and sit down cutting coupons. And she can go to a store, especially a grocery store, and be in there 3 or 4 hours. I went with her one time and told her, I can't do this anymore.
I love to coupon. I love to get stuff for free or really, really cheap. So for me, it's almost like I get a high when I go and they ring my stuff up and it's $700 and something, and then they hit the total button and take all my coupons and it drops to like $230. And no, it's $149 with the coupon, so it'll be $149 each. If you buy 6, it drops it to $2.99 each, and the coupon is for $3 off of 2. So you're paying $1.49 for each one.
I can't go down every single aisle to see what they have on sale, to match it up to a coupon, to look in the sales paper. So
I could go every day. If I could, I would go every day. The only thing I stop for is to get home for the kids. That's it.
good job, good job, good job. That's how we roll. Up in here, that's how we roll. My son James is my firstborn. You know, he and I have a very close relationship. Keep going. Happy. Pretty good. Come on, man, y'all coming in with all that noise. Oh, where y'all been to the range? Oh, yeah?
The goal is to get what? This is your first one?
That's my first one. This is my first one.
All right.
The goal is to try to get it in the same
Oh, if that's the case, I won. Cause I done tore all of that up.
On here, because they came through. So when he switched y'all target, she's saying he just stapled this one on top of your target that was already there. So when you shot new holes on here, they appeared on this one too.
No, I shot this one, right?
Okay, wait.
I shot this one.
And when he did the switch, this one stayed. Instead of him giving it to us,
Right,
he put this one on top.
He put this one on
So
top.
when you shot these,
This
they
ain't
went
had
through.
no holes in it yet.
Right, but when you shot the holes into there, they went through to the other paper
To
too.
the exact same
Of course
hole
they gonna be
though.
the same. Really, dude?
But I'm saying, ain't that a coincidence?
What's on top of that?
For that one.
Right, so when you shot,
on there,
it's gonna show up over here. Bullets go through paper, okay?
Oh, I get that.
Oh my goodness. Again, when I was living in the streets, he was the one who was found in the bed with me when the police raided my house. But as I look at my 20-year-old son today, it's just that I'm overwhelmed with joy of the success that he's made of his life. James is a full-time college student. He's full-time employed at the Harris County Sheriff's Office as a detention officer with the goal to be a deputy on his 21st birthday.
Well, I've always had a good relationship with my father. When I was younger, I was more shy and quiet and cautious to the things that I did and I said. But as I grew older, our relationship got stronger. And you know, I can just be myself. I can do what I want and say what I want around him, you know, and it's fine.
James has a fun personality. If I could sum up James' personality, it would be James is a prankster. James will be the one who will play pranks on the boys. He'll be like, here, and have nothing in his hand. You know, so James is a prankster. He's a great help. You know, 20 years old, if I have to go out of town, James is the one who will stand in and be the father figure that I need him to be while I'm out of town. But at the same time, you know, James has some bad habits. James likes to justify reasons why he's not excelling in education, or justify, you know, well, I'm working a full-time job and trying to go to school full-time, so it's difficult for me. But you knew this before you got involved in it. This is one of the things we sat down and talked about. James, are you going to be able to balance, you know, being a full-time college student and being a full-time, you know, employee? But what's going on with James schooling? Because I know the new marking period that started, he hasn't gone. Now I need to.
He said he had to meet with a counselor, and then he had to take one class, and then he was only going to do 2 classes because it was too much with his work schedule.
But see, but I told James before he even took that job at the jail, I told him, I said, look, are you going to be able to go to school full-time and excel and work full-time? Yeah, I'm going to be able to do it. And it seemed like what's most important is what has slacked off the most, which is school. I told him, I put education before your job any day. I tell him, education before employment, because without your education, you cannot progress in your employment. You need a balance of both. Too, James slacking off of school too, but then, I mean, his budget is all out of whack. I mean, he don't even pay his cell phone. I pay a cell phone bill. He ain't gave me a dime for a cell phone. And then, the other part is, he's not consistent in paying his tithes. His tithes are all out of whack. You know, that's one thing that I really like to stress with James. You must pay your tithes. You know, your tithes are very important. That's the first line item on your budget. Before you do anything else, you know, you need to pay your tithes. So I'm gonna have to really sit down with James and have a real good conversation. Well, thank you for meeting with me for lunch. Appreciate you taking the time out of your couponing and laundry schedule to give me some of your valuable time. You never leave the restaurant without getting the toothpick, right? You always get the toothpick. Hey, James! James! What? Come here, man. Oh, what, me? Don't talk about what. I come see what I want. How about some what? I'm not arguing, I'm just explaining.
This sugar right now.
All right, me and your mom had lunch the other day, so during our conversation was just had a few concerns, some stuff that we was talking about with you, Michael, and Joseph, and Joseph. So 4 out of 6. So we gonna have we have a sit down with 4 out of 6 of y'all, 4 of you little fellas today. Everything is different. It's nobody's in trouble, but I think it's just something that really needs to be addressed now, so we can see what's going on. One is your budget.
His budget is coming step by step. One thing as a father, you know, I have to make sure that he understands it's a process, but you got to reach the goal, man.
So you give me some feedback. Tell me where you are.
Starting over. Already.
You starting over, meaning, so you telling me you starting over, meaning that you didn't do what you said you was gonna do in January, right?
I did, but I didn't.
No, ain't no I did, but I didn't.
What you mean you did, but you didn't? It's either you on track or you off track. Which one are you? It don't add up, dude. Something don't add up. Where's your money going? Sat James down at the beginning of the year. Okay, what are your short-term goals? His short-term goals was to pay off his credit cards and also to get on track with his schooling and get on track with his budget.
James, yours was to pay off your credit card. All right. How much you owe on your credit card?
You do not know
It
about
was
that.
996.
Paying it off is the goal.
And keeping it low is the next one.
That's the next goal, because it doesn't make sense to pay it off if you're gonna run it right back up. That doesn't make sense.
I did one of the things I was on.
Okay, what was that?
Paid off one of my high school bills. I paid it.
Well, that's just probably your regular payment though. Your regular payment paid that off.
My regular payment was $100. I paid $300 to get it away.
Okay, so you made one extra payment? Or 2 extra payments?
2. I knew it was coming, you know. I just didn't know how bad or how good it was gonna go, you know.
So now we're gonna look at how far negative you are, and we gotta come up with a plan to get this straight. So we're gonna come up with a plan, and how in times past I was more laid back, letting you just do it. This time I'm gonna be more involved. So I'm gonna make sure you do it, because I just believe that when I'm more on your butt, you follow through with it.
I think so too. I mean, I think it's better that, you know, he gonna crack down on me, even though, you know, sometimes I don't like it at all. But even in high school, when he started, you know, to crack down on me, it got better, a lot better and easier.
So now what's going on with school? That's the other thing, because with school, you ain't, we in February, you ain't been to school at all.
I had went to the one class last week.
What class?
A slip session.
What's a slip session?
Slip session is when they put you on academic probation or academic suspension.
All right, so which one are you on, academic probation or suspension?
When Carla showed me that email and said that, babe, you need to read this. James not gonna be able to go to the next semester. Like, what you mean? Oh, he losing all his financial aid. He's losing his grants due to the fact that he wasn't excelling in school. I was hurt.
I mean, I knew when I told him I was gonna be, you know, suspended, or I was on academic suspension, he was gonna be, you know, wasn't gonna be happy about it.
I was more hurt that James took literally 2.5 months to even come say something to us about it.
You didn't let nobody know you was on academic probation. When did you find that out?
A couple weeks before I went to the class.
You had that email, James?
Yes, you did. It came December 18th.
All right, well, forward it to him just in case he don't have it. Give me your email.
You know, they be knowing stuff, you know. Like, she had the email about it already, you know. But I just hadn't said nothing to them. I know they know stuff, you know. It's just when I'm ready to tell them, because they always know some way, somebody snitching, you know.
Michael is my 12-year-old son. He's the firstborn to my marriage with my wife, Carla. Michael is
James's protege. So anything that James do or say, Michael mimics James. Now, they're totally two different people, different personalities. Michael loves basketball, but Michael don't understand the work ethic that he has to put involved in order to be successful. What's a personal goal for 2014? Then I'm gonna ask you a next question for that. Michael?
To become a better basketball player.
To become a better basketball player. That's your goal. Now what we have to do is set a plan. How do you plan on reaching that goal? Michael, how do you plan on becoming a better basketball player when you've been on Christmas break for 2 weeks? And what did I tell you to do since you've been on break?
To wake up early in the morning and go to YMCA practice.
All right, so I told you since you've been on break to wake up early in the morning. Wake me up. Let's go to the Y so you can practice for an hour, 2 hours. Okay, so we almost at 2 weeks. How many times have you done that? Don't pay no attention to James.
No, one.
During this break, how many times did we go? It's okay, big goose egg. It ain't hard to think of. All right, so why didn't we go?
Because I didn't wake up early in the morning.
Michael think I can just go to the ball, to the park and just play and shoot around, but he doesn't understand that you have to get up every day consistently. You have to work. You have to put in the effort. So we put him in different programs at the YMCA. We put him in programs at Basketball University so he can get the skills and the tools that he needs to be successful. So I'm trying to get Michael to understand you have to be consistent in your work ethic. Y'all paying attention to the game? Your brother back in. Let's go, Mike! Oh, man. Mike, let's go, baby. Let's go. Behind you. Bam! Good hustle. Knock it down, put it to overtime. What happened, bud? Huh? Just an off day? Huh? It's all right. We had bad days. You hit one shot though. All right. Well, could you see the rim? Huh? You just had an off day? You know what that means? What does that mean? What does that mean, man?
I didn't practice enough.
Huh?
I didn't practice enough.
Right. He has to see that there is a continuation of failure if you don't work hard. You know, you have to continue to work hard, continue, you know, don't give up though. So I'm motivating them not to give up, to keep working hard, to keep moving forward. You know, so don't beat yourself up. We all have bad games, but the key thing is you know why you had a bad game, right? Because you didn't practice enough, right? All right, so what you gonna do to fix it? Practice more? When? When you gonna start? You gonna start tomorrow? Why don't open it to 1 o'clock? You can try it tomorrow afternoon after church. Or go to the park. We go to the park after you ride your bike today and shoot some shots, all right? Sorry, man. Don't beat yourself up. So he did get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, knock on my door. We started going to basketball practice after he had that bad basketball game and was hurt. Come on, give me 5 minutes hard. You stretch your legs out. You up this early in the morning, that means you want to get it in. So you got to hit it hard. Can't be playing. You got to go for it. That's how you get ahead. While your competition is asleep, you work hard. So what's this, a competition? Oh, if I wanted to be, you can't outrun me. Well, I'm ready whenever you are. You ready yet? No? You ain't ready yet, huh? I'm short, I'm only 5'9", so I'm not a tall guy. So Michael has a short stature. The way I was growing up, I was short. But Michael's very fast. Michael is very athletic. He's not aggressive enough though. He don't understand that when you have the disadvantage of being short, especially in basketball, you have to compensate in another area. So it may be in your dribbling, or it may be in your speed. You shot that with your right hand on the left hand side of the rim. That's a no-go. No bucket. Left side of the rim, you shoot with what hand? Let me see it. Let me see your left hand. Show me. That's the hand you use. Left side, left hand. Run the play over. You're gonna run it till you get it right. Michael is a fun kid. He's a fun kid. He's not as dedicated as far as education is concerned. You know, Michael has a habit of missing assignments. I'm looking at them, they got some fried zucchini, some fried mushrooms.
It's a few things that are happening that I need to make him aware of, especially as far as schooling is concerned with a couple of them, as far as Michael's grades. When I let him know stuff that's going on, he nips it in the bud quick.
While we wait, I was talking to Michael this morning. You know, I like to log in and check his grades and stuff online. So I say, because now it's 2 assignments that it's showing that's missing. He said, well, I gave her the one. I did it. Something you forgot to ask her.
Right.
So I said, I told her, I'm going to let you know.
So he's missing 2 assignments?
So far, it's 2 in language arts and 1 in math.
I'm not going to let him play baseball or get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, because he's been doing good. You know, he's been consistent getting up at 5 in the morning, you know, to go play basketball, to keep practicing. But I mean, he can't be missing assignments, and he knows that. You know, and I try to tell him, Michael, you cannot miss assignments. No, you cannot miss assignments. You cannot get zeros. You cannot get zeros, because zeros affect your grade. You go from 100 on one paper to a 0 on the next paper, now your average is a 50. You went from an A to an F, dude. What's this? He had a Z for this for the 8th, going marbles in science. What's that about? You don't have no grade in there. Was it extra credit or something? I don't know.
He is missing work, and it looks like it's crossed off because in her class she eliminates your lowest grade. But whatever it is, it's a missing assignment.
So that's a missing assignment too, going marbles. What's that about in science?
I don't remember doing it.
Yeah, I know you don't remember doing it. That's why it's missing. That's the point. You shouldn't remember doing it because you didn't do it. Do your work. Don't miss assignments. He'll do the work, but he won't turn them in. Really? That's what you do, dude? So, dude, you have to do the work, Michael. You cannot have zeros and missing assignments. Look, and then 60s. You got a 60 on this Africa map. How you get 60 on Africa map? It's Black History Month, dude.
It's usually just doing the work and forgetting it. Like I'm so caught up in other stuff and friends and stuff, I just forget turning to work.
That's my son, Michael. Michael is athletic. He's talented. He's a joy to be around. But sometimes Michael can be a slacker. He can be lazy, but I'm working on him. He's going to get to where he needs to be so that he can be a great father and a leader. Joseph is my 10-year-old son. Now, Joseph is the quiet one. He's the meek one. He's the soft-spoken one. But Joseph he's a father. Joseph is a father. Joseph always want to tell somebody, sit down, do this, do that. Even when I didn't even give him permission to do it, he takes on the role. Joseph is my mirror. Joseph mimics me. If anybody is going to play charades and can best demonstrate me, it's going to be Joseph. He helped the boys out with their homework. I actually gave Joseph the assignment to help out your brothers, check their homework. And I did that on purpose. It was at one point when I was the one always sitting down, checking the homework, and grading the homework prior to them turning it in. Now, I'll sit at the table with them, go through their homework with them, answer any questions they may have, but I've solely given Joseph the assignment to check Isaiah, Josiah's, and Karlton's homework.
Yeah, but if this was a test, and not like an answer sheet test, but like a regular test, you even got a 0 for this one. C. And all the ones that you did not put, you're supposed to circle the answer.
His approach to them sometimes can be strong, can be aggressive. This is wrong, and throw it back to him. Get it right. But what it shows me is that Joseph only mirrors me. So when I see Joseph, and when sometimes the way he's strong with his brothers, it let me know, Karlton, you as a father sometimes can be too strong with your sons.
But I said one wrong. I said here, this is yours. I put the answers up there, Jojo.
All right, so why don't y'all listen to Joseph when he's helping y'all with y'all homework? Tell me what does Joseph do wrong when he's helping y'all with y'all homework and when he's grading your homework?
He be yelling at us and he be saying, fix this answer. I'm like, what? Who are you yelling at? And he be like, come over here and fix this answer. I'm like, what answer? Your science answer.
I don't yell at them. I haven't yelled at them at all like this year. I did in like December because like they were running around too much. And like they were running upstairs and they'll come back downstairs and hold on, Jojo. And then they'll run somewhere else and then they'll come back. And so I start yelling.
So I got helping y'all for a reason so that y'all can get smarter. But Joseph, you got to say the right thing the right way. But if y'all not listening to what he's trying to tell y'all, then y'all making stuff harder for him too. All right? So Joseph is helping me. I gave Joseph that assignment to help me. But Joseph, when you're helping them, just be nice and don't talk down and belittle them.
When I check the homework, I'm trying to tell them what they did wrong. That way they don't make the same mistake, but they don't want to listen to me. They want to go play.
Because he always wants the last word, even when he's talking to me. And I be like, dude, I'm dad. I get the last word. But sometimes he'll try to slip in something as he walk away. Joseph, come here. Get back here. What you say? Oh, nothing. Okay, just make sure I get the last word. I'm the father. Go ahead, guys. See y'all later. Have a good one. Yep. Who you think gonna wave first? Let's make a bet.
Let's see. Isaiah.
Isaiah, let me see. Who's gonna wave first? Joseph. Joseph is overall, he's a great kid. He's a great kid. Joseph plays soccer. He's a great soccer player. Plays flag football. Let's go, Vikings. Let's get a stop. Let's get a stop, Vikings. Joseph got a few flags. He didn't get any touchdowns, but his team still played great. So overall, it was a good day. So excited about watching Michael play some basketball in about an hour or so. So he'll shoot some good jumpers, and overall, it's a good day for sports for the Harris boys. Man, Isaiah and Josiah are my twins. They're my 8-year-old twins. That finger puppets, $2.25. That's a flash in mouth. That's a grill. You want a grill? Your mouth will flash. You put that in your mouth. Anybody want a grill? Anybody want their mouth to shine up when you put that in your mouth?
Me.
You have to put that back.
I want
Okay, you want that? All right, go ahead.
And they are competitive against one another. You know, they're fraternal twins. They're not identical.
Missed the bus.
What?
Go get him.
James, his brother James is on his way to get it.
Go get that school bus, man. Yeah, the school just called, so you can know. Yeah, he's going to get him right now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now what happened?
But Ms. Richards said that she tells you all the time, make sure you don't get on the bus unless your brother's on there, and if your brother's not on there, you tell that bus driver so they don't pull off.
All y'all are supposed to watch each other's back. Here's what I want to know. Everybody's supposed to watch each other's back. So the first thing you guys should have made sure is that everybody was on the bus. So you being the oldest should have looked around, but you and Josiah always together, dude. It's your twin. Oh man, what I'm gonna do with y'all, man? Crazy.
Isaiah, you and Josiah are always together. You guys are always together. You should have known. Y'all sit. Do y'all sit together?
No. He sit behind me.
And he sit behind you, and how often do you turn around on that seat or talk to him or play on the bus coming home?
Every day.
And this particular day, you don't notice he's not there?
Isaiah is very athletic, loves to play football, loves to play soccer, loves to play basketball. Dig! Dig! He holding dig! Go! Go, boy! Go! Go! Go!
How many touchdowns did I score? I don't know.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's a team effort. It don't matter how many touchdowns you got. That's right. Just have fun. Huh? He scored 2? He scored 2?
Isaiah is very good in math. And overall, Isaiah's a great kid. Behavior is perfect in school. Josiah's behavior is bad in school.
Now what about the day before that one? Now this on Friday. Here we talking about on Thursday. Throwing, what does that say? Manipulatives around classroom. So you like throwing stuff. Well, what's this about?
So Josiah is the one that's always saying something that's spontaneous, off the wall, and sometimes it's good and other times it's bad because he has to know the place to allow your personality to be that way. And school is not one of them.
So first of all, it says talking. He will earn a conduct note if this continues. And then it says conduct note attached, which means what? It continued. You didn't stop. Because at first she wasn't gonna give you a conduct note. But since it continued, now you got a conduct note. Look, that's 3 days in a row, dude. 1, 2, 3. Why? What's going on? You talk to me. What's going on? Why are you getting all these marks?
Every other day in Josiah's planner, there is a note from a teacher. Josiah, dude, really?
You think I like seeing this in your planner? I mean, cause you throwing stuff in the classroom. So maybe I should sign you up for baseball. You wanna play baseball instead of soccer? No? You wanna play soccer? Okay, you stop throwing stuff in the classroom, man. I don't like to see you coming home with notes. I don't like for your teacher to call us and say that your son has a note in his planner.
I'm teaching Josiah that there is a time and a place for everything. So in school, it's not the time and place for you to speak your mind and be sarcastic and be aggressive. Stop doing that. Josiah is my double jointed son. He's the one that's elbows flip up high, you know. Stop. Don't do that. No. Stop. Stop, dude. Stop, dude. Stop. He's very athletic. Josiah plays football, plays soccer. He likes basketball. He did. Go, Josiah! Go, Josiah, go! Keep going! Keep going! Go, boy! Go, boy! Go, boy, dig! look at my 6 sons, who's the one who I think is the most aggressive? Who's the one that's gonna stand up for himself and not let anybody push him around or take his rightful stand? Oh, it's Josiah. And my last son, my wife pretty much told me that this is it. We kept trying for a girl. This is it. This is the last son we're gonna have. So me saying, hey, look, I didn't get a junior out of the bunch. I gotta get me a second. So we named my last son Karlton Harris II. So we call him K2 for short. K2 is the dancer. He's the bright personality. He's a singer. He's the one that acts out, break out into a performance at any given moment. No music on it, he's dancing. Most intriguing characteristic about Karlton is his love to be a performer. You got some? I saw you. You ready? Let's go, pick that up. Pick that up. That's how you do it? What's that dance called? Huh? What's that dance called? Huh? It's called the what? The Karlton. That's the new Karlton? Do it again, how it go? That's the Karlton? You know, I truly see Karlton in television commercials. I see Karlton acting. I see Karlton singing. I see Karlton dancing. Karlton K2 is my performer.
Showing all your homies.
What is that? Got a samba. What is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to get a picture. I can't even figure it out.
And snowball. Have Carl. Hey, Karlton!
Go.
Huh?
I want to read it.
Everything's good.
What did y'all get? I saw
Yeah,
something
you
about
said
the
me and
snowball.
my brothers got a, what's that? What y'all get?
K2 was real good in school. If they gave out straight A's, K2 will have straight A's. He is very alert in school. He reads, he understands, very attentive.
And snowball, and we almost got hit, and we head to the house. What's that? What y'all get? You writing sentences and stories now? Give me some, man. I ain't talking to you. Get out of here. Good job, dude.
They're talking about Jesus, okay? Now, which is going to lead me to the next question. How can, it says, and his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father. It's very important that as fathers, we lead our children and our family in the way that they should go. And this includes us spending time with them on a daily basis and daily meditation in the Word of God. Also, as fathers, it is our responsibility to lead our children and our family in prayer every single day.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Michael,
Thy will be done in earth
In earth
as it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
forgive us our debts.
And forgive us our debts
As we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation, but deliver us from evil, and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Amen.
For God so loved the world
For God so loved the world
that he gave his only begotten Son,
that he gave his only begotten Son,
That whosoever believeth in him
that whosoever believeth in him
shall not perish,
should not perish, but have everlasting life.
I have everlasting life.
John 3:16.
John 3:16.
Lord, I will.
Lord, I will
Stay humble.
stay humble,
Work hard.
work hard,
And stay hungry.
and stay hungry. I know that lazy people
You know where to lie.
get nowhere in life,
And I will remember that.
and I will remember that.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name, amen. Group hug. You ain't gotta be the man.
Just like y'all.
Squeeze tight.